and welcome to PairFect. Today we're going to talk with the Senior Vice President of Viva International Food and Restaurant, Mr. VR del Rosario.
Right.
Hi.
Is
Okay,
this a formal like sort of you're in the studio?
I'm in a studio, but casual conversation lang tayo.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
shy.
Sorry,
Yeah.
where are you?
No. I'm at home. I said I'm shy.
I'm shy. So am
Yeah.
I. We're the same.
Alright. Great.
Okay, so well, let's start. I sent you the questions ahead. So we'll
Yeah.
start with, I just want to know how have you been during the ECQ?
I've been good. I mean, a lot of adjustment at first, but then as it progressed, naman we were able to adjust. Especially having more time with the kids. Yeah.
Has it been very different from the usual schedule that you used to keep? Like, did you stay home a lot before the ECQ?
Not much. A lot of the time kasi we'd be going around the restaurants, being at the office, and late. So we usually, because restaurants close at 10, so technically we also end later. So yeah.
Okay. You mentioned you have kids. How many kids
Yeah.
do you have?
I have two boys.
How old are
One
they?
is 11
Mhm.
and the other one is 5.
Okay. So,
Yeah, both.
what was your reaction to the COVID-19 pandemic? I mean, being a dad, were you worried for your kids? What did you take, or what did you do to help protect them?
Well, thankfully the schools closed earlier. They shut down the schools kasi before the actual lockdown. So it was good in a way. So now it's just really, well, they still get their homeworks, they still do their schoolwork, so it's good kasi we're here with them, so we're able to guide them more as compared to during normal work hours. Wala. Yeah. So
You're spending more time with them, you're saying.
yeah.
Okay, good. How about business-wise?
Yeah.
How has the pandemic or the quarantine affected your business?
Greatly, because most of our restaurants are in malls. So when they shut down the malls, malaki yung impact niya especially with we had to close everything down initially. We were studying it. I think mga 2 weeks, about a week and a half or 2 weeks before we reopened one of our stores, and from then we started opening more as we progressed. It's a lot of adjustment still kasi with your stocks, with your inventory, so
staff.
Yeah, with the staff especially. Initially we had to look for staff that had their own motorcycles, until we figured out later on we probably should get vans to be able to ferry them around back and forth. Yeah.
Or how many stores are we talking about? How many stores had to close at first?
We have 5 brands. So that's Botte Ju. It's a Japanese restaurant, all authentic. Then we have Wing Zone, which is American wings and burgers. We have Paper Moon, which is a Japanese brand also. It's milk crepes and cakes. So the fourth one would be Pepe Cubano, which is Cuban sandwiches and other Cuban meals. And then we have Yogurino, which is yogurt.
Okay.
So with the 5 brands, we have around 58 branches. So we had to close all of them down.
That's nationwide, right?
Nationwide, yes. And then now we're still opening some stores, reopening. We've reopened more than half na din. Yeah.
So, how did you deal with the closures of all the stores during the first 2 weeks?
Yeah.
What did you have to do?
a lot of talaga, internal discussion with the team, a lot of trying to figure out what would be our next steps. How would we be able to provide jobs for our people, so that because one of the considerations before the talks was, if you can't operate, parang yun nga, they won't get paid. So we didn't want that either. We continued the payroll naman and everything, and yun nga, just to ensure that they are all well taken care of. We had to do a lot of brainstorming. So yeah, as to which we knew we wanted to reopen some, and so we were able to figure out which ones should be first. So yeah.
Around how many people are we talking about that got affected by the ECQ? How many staff members or service crew?
In the restaurants, not including the office staff, that would be a little over 500 people. So yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot, yes.
So how do you see the business or the stores transitioning into the new normal, if you want to call it that?
Yeah. It's hard to say right now, but from where we stand right now, obviously I think the social distancing will be applied. The seats will be farther apart. Less people will be eating. There's a trend now where a lot of people are eating at home.
Yes.
I think that's why we've also introduced ready-to-cook meals. Initially for Wing Zone, we just launched it actually. So it comes with a flavor. So you buy your chicken in packs, and then you get your flavors. And now, maybe in a week's time or 2 weeks, we'll be able to launch for Botiju naman, the ready-to-cook meals.
So that's one of the ways you're transitioning into the new normal. So ready-to-cook meals, and then your spaces will be limited now with diners, right? Because of the space. So I'm sure that's going to affect will that affect the pricing of your meals, of your menu?
I think our prices naman are fairly priced. We have had no talks. I don't think we'll be changing anytime. We do offer promos though, so promos on packages, and so I think
Are you working with the malls in terms of are they planning to adjust any of the rental fees or anything because of the social distancing rule, which means that more people, there will be less people going to the malls in the first place, and less people dining in or walking in?
Yeah. So, there have been talks. I think that's still something we'll be discussing and to negotiate for, because this will obviously last longer even after it's lifted. Matagal pa yung burn nitong COVID. Yes.
Yes. Has any of your people, the staff, been affected by the virus? Or their case?
Well, in terms of their jobs, or they're putting themselves out there because they're working now.
Yes.
But as far as if anybody got sick, no, we really practice we have strict measures. So
protocols.
Protocols. From the time they're picked up to the time that they get dropped off, talagang everything. And how they have to, sit apart. They can't sit together. They can't even huddle. Take off their masks. So also they use gloves and
everything to make it
works. Always priority. Safety right now. Yeah.
Yes. So how do you see the dining scene changing after this?
I think there will be less people in the malls. Definitely much less than what we were used to before. A lot of it will be at home dining. So we'll see takeouts for sure. More takeouts even. So, but as far as dining, it's hard to say right now. But definitely less.
What were your plans before the ECQ was imposed? What were any plans of yours affected? Like, did you have to cancel anything or postpone openings of stores?
A lot of postponements. So, because we're pretty aggressive on the openings. We have, I think, about 5 or 6 that are pending right now. Kasi we were constructing prior to the lockdown. So
In Metro Manila?
in Metro Manila, and yes, yeah, still pending.
You see
Yeah,
them pushing through what you think?
yeah. I mean, it's in the works na rin eh. We'd want to see it push through. So yeah,
Phone lang. Just a
yeah,
little more time.
yes, no,
Yeah.
an adjustment.
I know. We are
Yeah.
among the Del Rosarios. I think maybe you're one of the most low key.
Yeah.
Tell me naman about share with us some of your experiences being part of the Del Rosario family.
Okay.
The
Well,
entertainment group.
I joined the company 2009. So I started off with learning the ropes with everything. So I was dabbling with a little bit of music, with a little bit of the live scene, digital and film. So, and then I went to sales. So I was doing sales for a bit until I think I was with sales for mga 4 to 5 years, and then I joined events. So I was handling the events of Viva.
Okay.
So I was doing mostly TV events, so like the Metro Manila Film Fest. I was doing the pageants. We were handling Mutya, Miss World. So those were some of the things that I was doing. Music festivals, ganyan. And then 2017, that's when I joined food.
Okay.
It was a new company of Viva then. So I've always been interested with food. So that's when I decided I'll go and jump in.
Okay. So in 2009, you were a fresh grad?
I didn't finish anymore, but yeah. So we call it the School of Vic because we get more learnings from my dad. So yeah.
What were you taking up before?
I took up business management.
Okay.
And then I shifted to arts. So multimedia. That's what I was taking up after.
Oh, interesting. So you would be perfect for the entertainment.
I like both eh. Yeah. So yeah.
So now that you're on top of the food division, shall we call it?
Yeah.
Okay. So how has it been for you transitioning from entertainment to food?
It's been great. I really enjoy myself. I enjoyed everything that comes with it. I've always thought that food is also entertainment, so it doesn't really fall very far. So yeah, but it's exciting because each day it's really something different.
So
yeah.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah. Have you?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That you're.
My little one is here. Yeah.
Okay, can we see him?
Rafael, come say hi. Okay, he will say hi.
Hi.
You're so cute. Bye.
Yeah. So
food.
yeah, it's been fun. It's been a lot of learning for me. I'm still learning every day, so it's I like it.
So you're the youngest, right?
Yes.
Siblings. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
So, how is it being the youngest in the Del Rosario family? Do you get
Uh,
do your older siblings like tell you to do things a lot or stuff like that?
I mean, it comes with it, but I appreciate it also because they've been there longer than I have been, and you know, so it's like not all my learning I just get from it. I get it from all of them. So it's good in a way. Yeah.
What are how different are you from your siblings? Like, what are your personality traits in your opinion?
We're all very different from each other. I'm more the quiet type. I'm the shy guy. So um, I have stage fright. That's something that I've always had. So, but yeah. So
About Vincent, he's the what serious type.
there's a side of there's a side that's the funny side of him, and yes, of course, it's serious, especially when it comes down to when things need to get done.
Oh.
He's the big kuya. So yeah.
And your sisters?
My sisters, Veronique and Val, yeah, both very different also. So Veronique's the one in charge of all the artists. My other sister's the one in charge of all the production. So in a way, all of us are doing different things, but it's still all, I guess, in a way, synergized. So yeah, we still all work together.
I know. When I interviewed your dad and your older brother, asked them what it's like to be working as a family. I mean, is that difficult for you personally? Is it fun?
It comes with its challenges, but more than that, kasi it's good. A lot of it is, as I have been mentioning, it's the learnings that come with it. Parang every day there's something that you can absorb, and you get to apply in a different way, since it's food nga that I'm doing and that they're doing entertainment. But most of it can be applied in a way. So yeah.
What is the foremost lesson that your dad has taught you when it comes to running a business?
Focus. There's always that. You might think you're focused, but you're not always entirely focused. So I just having that, to have that focus on work and on the things that you do, really makes a difference. So I always try and apply that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any plans that you want to share with us with the food division?
For food, we were set to open our 6th brand this year, supposedly, but that might get pushed. So it's a Thai brand. I'm not sure if I can mention it yet, but soon enough. Well, we're hoping to launch it maybe next year na siguro, once everything's clear. And
when was it supposed to open? Where
was it?
Yeah.
We were intending for it to open September.
Yes.
Yeah. We were in talks na for the first location, but now we have to wait. Because all the planning, everything, and the people that come with it. So
we also heard that there's going to be a Viva Cafe. Are you involved in that?
Yeah. Partially, as I mentioned, we synergize. That would be under my sister Veronique. So it will be under the artists agency. And we formed, there was a new company that was formed for it. Yeah.
But will your brands be involved in that?
On our end, we are the one in charge of fixing the menu and the kitchen. So that was also set to open this year, but I think there's going to be a push rin also.
Okay, among your food brands right now, what's the strongest one? What's the most popular?
Uh, I'd say the Boteju. Filipinos kasi are, I guess it's our panlasa. The Japanese is very close to, maybe because it's sweet and salty. So that would be, I think, the most recognized brand right now.
Mhm.
They're known in their own right. I mean, Paper Moon is also known with the with the women. So, and Wings On, of course, for the groups, and yeah,
For different
but
markets, I guess.
for different markets, yeah. But for everybody, I think Boteju would be, because it's family, and Filipinos like to eat out with their family. So
And
yeah,
really masarap. Masarap.
yeah.
We eat there.
You haven't tried it yet?
I've tried it. I've tried it
Again.
several times. Yes, the one in
Thank you.
the one in near Trinoma. What's the? I forget.
Vertis North.
Yeah, pretty smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, what's your personal favorite? Like, what are your favorites from each of the restaurants, or do you have any particular restaurant that you really like?
I like everything. I'm a big fan of wings though, so I like my chicken wings from Wing Zone, and I like the traditional buffalo. So for Boteju, I like everything, but my favorite would be the katsu. So yeah. Um, for Pepe Cubano, I like the sandwiches, of course. But my favorite would be the guayaba. It's a guava and cream cheese.
Wow,
So it's good. It's really good.
I haven't tried that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paper Moon, I like the mango milk rep and I like the original milk tea. So yeah. Yogurt, I like the plain one from Yogurino. So yeah.
Ha, favorites from each one.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
And please let us know if you have any updates on any of your stores, if you have announcements for deliveries or store openings or things like that.
I'll do that. Thank you. We'll invite you to come and try. No, we'll send you na lang. Hindi pala pwede.
Well, let's have a tasting show.
Sure. That sounds good. Thank you.
This has been VR del Rosario, and this has been PairFect. We hope you enjoyed the show.